Hi YouTube, I just wanted to come today to you with a video of me and I'm outside, and I just figured I would do a video right here and talk to you guys a little bit about my day and what happened to me today. And just I was venting on the phone with my brother. We were just talking about a couple of things, and I was following up. If you guys saw my first video, Too Black to Speak Spanish. So today I was out in New York. I was in Westchester County in White Plains, New York, at a restaurant. Well, it was a diner. I was there waiting on a friend, and I was sitting at the diner, and I sat down. I ordered coffee. It was the waitress was Hispanic. Looked like she could have been from like Chile, somewhere like that. And there was a couple of people in the restaurant or whatever that kind of looked South American-ish type of, you know. I hate to like detail the type of the way the people look, but when I went in, you know, the different tables, she was waiting the tables and speaking in Spanish to the people at the table. Well, she instantly walked up to them and spoke Spanish to them. She walked up to me, of course, and spoke English. So this is just an example of what I was trying to get. And this is exactly how I look today. I had on this shirt. I had on jeans. As you can see, my hair is in 2 braids. You know, regular braids like this, and she instantly walked up to me. Now, in this instance, I didn't speak Spanish. I almost accidentally did. And the reason why I almost accidentally did is because those of you who are bilingual, you know that when it's like our Spanish brain turns on, even if it's accidentally. So what will happen is when we're hearing Spanish or Spanish is being spoken, even if we tell ourselves, I'm not going to speak right now, it's like you. So I was ordering coffee with milk and a bagel. So I was like, so I'm starting to order, and I was like, you know, starting to talk, and I'm talking in English, and then I was like, oh, un café con leche, and I stopped myself because I'm like, I was about to say un café con leche. Right? And then I'm like, and I stopped, and I was like, a coffee with milk. But it's like she smiled a little, so she probably was like, she speaks Spanish or either. But she just continued to speak to me in English. But this is where I was showing you that, you know, in the United States, if you look like how I look right now, you know what I mean? If you look like what I look like at this moment, and this is how you look, and you walk into anywhere, depending on the area though, because in New York, you might could go to a different neighborhood, let's say Washington Heights, but they still would. I find that it depends on what you're dressed like, because if I'm dressed in a certain type of fashion, let's say I'm going through the neighborhood, let's say I have on my flower shirt like I would wear when I'm in Panama, right? And I have on the shirt with the flowers with it and stuff like that, or I got something on me that's like looking very foreign, you know, you may get a different approach. But you see what I'm trying to say to you, how color is seen first. So like the first thing you see, even if I'm far away, you see the brown skin. So color is seen first in this country, basically. So color is seen first. If you look a certain way, like I said, I have 2 friends that are biracial, white and black, and I guess it makes them come off as looking typical, quote unquote, and this is not my words, I'm just saying Spanish, because you know that's the word that they use. And they get so offended. They're like, don't speak to me, I don't speak Spanish, so and so, whatever, right? So it's like I walked in, and of course when they walked up to me in the restaurant, the first words presented to them, because this is the US now, is, hi, can I take your order? Versus like, let's say I'm in Panama, because, you know, it's a Spanish-speaking country. If I'm sitting down, it's assumed that I'm going to speak back in Spanish. You know what I mean? So it's like when you're used to that and you go overseas, or if you're from Dominican Republic, Honduras, or wherever, and you're my color, darker, or whatever the case is, a little bit lighter, or, you know, Afro-looking, quote unquote. These are terms I'm just using, right? You're used to, like, if you're in your countries, people probably come up to you, depending on what country you're from, and they're going to assume that you know the language. So it's different here in the US. And then in New York, you know, it's different as well. And now my brother, who was saying he doesn't experience it really that much, is actually experiencing it now. So he said that he noticed that on his job, he works on a job, and it's like, I guess all 5 of the cashiers, they're all Hispanic from different countries, whether it be Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, he's from Panama, whatever. And so he says that the guys that work with him, although that they have kinky hair as well, but their skin complexions are lighter, he'll say like that people will come in, you know, from the Hispanic community, and they'll walk over to them and speak Spanish. So I told him, I said, that's what I was trying to explain to you, the fact that your skin color is really what matters when they come up to you. You know what I mean? So they'll just assume in their head he does not speak. They don't care what neighborhood you're in. They're just like, oh, he doesn't speak Spanish. So I'm not going to walk up to him and ask him, but I'm going to go to that person over there. You know what I mean? And I'm going to ask them a question in Spanish, because more than likely they know exactly what I'm going to say, or so and so. So I explained that to him a couple of times, and, you know, got his perspective. So it's like now he really realizes, and he's like, oh, I do get what you're saying. He was like, and, you know, there'll be, I guess, regular, you know, American or black people from wherever they are, and they'll be like, oh, it's finally a brother in here. But I told them they'll say that because of the fact that they're saying brother meaning like a skin color they could identify with. But then he said, suppose I was from some other country. I said, you got a point. You probably wouldn't even be able to understand them anyway, and your perspective wouldn't be similar to the typical brother in the United States anyway. If you were from, you know, not besides a Latin American country or a Central American country. Let's say you were from somewhere else and you just came here from, I don't know, New Zealand, you wouldn't be able to fully identify all the way with the black experience in America. So I just wanted to touch that topic. I don't want to make this video too long, but this is part 2 to my original video, Too Black to Speak Spanish, and I just wanted to show you guys some examples. But one time what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go with my camera, and I'm going to go somewhere so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to go in like the location and ask for something, and I'm going to show you, like, if I could just have the camera there, so I'm going to show you exactly how it is. So those of you who can identify, shout out, leave some comments below about your experiences, and I would love to see your videos, Too Black to Speak Spanish videos, so you can let me know what your experiences are like. And I thank you to all of those who commented on my other video, and please like and subscribe to my channel, comment, soy_sweet99. Bye.